Hindhead Tunnel, impressive on the outside but more impressive on the inside, as Simon Stevenson explains.
So you can see there's more lighting in the portal areas here. We've got 2 strips of lights compared to the 1 strip further in, which is the driver's eye has to get accustomed to the lower light level, because the last thing you want is to drive into a black hole and not be able to see where you're going.
How long are the cables and how many lights do you have?
We used 156 miles of cable in the tunnel to wire up around 900 lights. It's the first time that fully controllable LED road studs, which are the cat's eyes in the middle of the road, have been used on a UK road tunnel. In normal running, every other cat's eye will be switched on in the normal flow of traffic, and all the reverse side will be switched off. If we run on a contraflow, every cat's eye will be on both sides, to provide a wall of light to discourage drivers in both directions from travelling over the centre of the road. The speaker system up in the crown of the tunnel, you can see a series of speakers up in the roof, and they're loud enough that if a PA message comes across the speakers, you can hear it inside your car with the windows shut, travelling at 70 miles an hour. We also have a radio interrupt in here, so if you're driving along listening to your car radio, and radios will work in the tunnel, then we can broadcast over the top of the radio to interrupt and relay messages to drivers. So there are 16 cross passages throughout the length of the tunnel. They're put there so that if there's an accident in one tunnel and you need to escape, then they provide you with a safe means of access to the other tunnel. Those doors cost £50,000 a set. This little white unit here on the left, that's the radar head, which is the incident detection system, and it's sitting there watching the tunnel. So on the left hand side here, in between the cross passages which connect the 2 tunnels, you can see an orange patch on the wall, and that's a safety niche. And that's a place where if a driver is broken down, you can walk into the safety niche and there's a telephone in there where you can phone the operator. Before the road users even made it to the emergency niche, the tunnel will know, because the radar will have detected that his vehicle stopped. This is the steepest section of tunnel here towards the south portal. It's a 4% longitudinal gradient, which is the steepest gradient we could have on the road, which doesn't need a crawler lane for lorries, because as the road becomes steeper, it's harder for lorries to climb up the road. A lot of these systems are state of the art. It's the first time they've been used on road tunnels. This is a Highways Agency flagship project. It's built to the European TERN standard, which is Trans-European Road Network. So basically it's a top spec tunnel.
My thanks to Simon for his time and Bethia Beatty for allowing us to film. Back to the studio.